This is your one and only 𝐊𝙪𝙩𝙧𝙤 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to some more ARK Survival Evolved Extinction. Today we're going to take a look at 5 amazing base locations in the city. Let's get to it. Alright, here we are at our first location. I will show you it on the map and on the GPS. Don't pay attention to that home marker, pay attention to the blue arrow. So that's where about it is on the map. We are at 46.3, 57.1. Let's put both of those things away and we'll zoom out. We'll take a look at the area here. So this area I chose because it's really cool and a majority of it is already built for you. As you can see, it's completely surrounded by walls. Now some of these glasses are knocked out, like there's glass here, but there's not here, and you can actually walk through that. But you could easily fill that in with some fence foundation and just, put a bunch of metal walls there and just fill that in. And the same thing for over here and a bunch of the other areas, but you get the idea. It's pretty easy to fill this in and secure this. You could put like a behemoth gate here, fill that in. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, 𝐊𝙪𝙪, there's a tree growing in the middle of this thing, and how am I going to take care of that? Well, that tree can actually be knocked down. It is harvestable, so you can get that out of the way, and you can either fill in across this gap and have a huge octagon here, or you could just wall up the side here and just have like a circular base where you just walk around it like so, and not fill in the center. It's up to you whether you want to fill it in or not. Now, there's a few things to keep in mind here. I do recommend capping it off. That's probably a good idea. If you build up, you're probably gonna have to put some pillars down and cap it off. If you don't want to cap it off and you manage to just like get up there, which you can put fence foundations up on those ledges there, where that huge place there where the glass is missing, you could fill that in. But I highly recommend filling in that gap there up above. So either go up top there and fill that in, cap it off there. Just wall it off however you want to wall it off. You get the idea. You know how to build in this game by now, I'm sure, if you've been playing it, because spiders will fall down. So as you know, if you've spent any time in the city at all, spiders fall down all the time. They're all over the city and they spawn up high and they'll fall on you. So you don't want spiders falling in your base. So it's a good idea to cap that off up there. Other than that, absolutely fantastic area to secure a base. Now, there's no water here in this area like a lot of the other ones I'm going to show you, which actually like sport water at the location. You're going to have to travel a little bit for some water. You don't have any directly below you or anything like that. There is water nearby. I think if we go out this way and over here, you'll have some water. But yeah, so you're gonna have to travel a little bit for it. So yeah, right there's water over there. So it's not too far away, but running a pipe over here may be like a bit of a pain in the butt, something to keep in mind. So you can see, we can see the water from here as well. And yeah, so that's it. That's this one. You got little nice pathways out to different locations here. You actually have a path over this way for bringing your dinos in relatively easy. This one leads directly out to the wasteland. So if we go out here, you can see really easy to bring your dinos up and in there because you can bring them up that path right there and then just walk them through and across this bridge here. Really great location. Okay, let's go to the next one. Alright, so this next location is at 48.5, 68.8, and it is a massive area. Absolutely massive area. This is going to be one that you're going to want to get quick. It's like as soon as you get on a fresh server, this is going to be one you want to grab if you want it, because people are going to be all over this one like crazy. It's massive and it's flat and it's perfect for building. So I'm going to go up here a little bit, show you some of it from a distance here. So look at that area down there. Look at it. Look at its flat glory. It's absolutely fantastic. So you can come all the way up here. You could even build a base up here. But the main spot that I want to show you is like down here, because this area right here is absolutely huge. Like, look at this. You could build all the way back through here, wall all of this off, and just have an insanely long, massive base. You got all of this room all the way over here. It just wraps around all the way around like that. Just perfect for building. Not only that, it also sports a quick little flight over there to the frozen zone, and a quick little flight right over that way to the old scorched zone. And it also has a water source close by. It's not, right at the spot, but it's close by. It's right down there. You can see it. It's right directly below. If we come over here to the edge, You can see it right there, so you could easily like run a pipe right up the side there and bring water in pretty easily. I mean, it's a long way to run a pipe, but you could, or you could just fly down there, get a drink of water, fill up jars, whichever you want to do. But yeah, I mean, this location is beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's at the tip of the city, and it just has so much going for it. Absolutely fantastic location. All right, this location here has to be one of my favorites. This whole area here is just great. So let's take a look at the map. You can see exactly where I'm at and the old GPS here. All right, so this next location is one of my favorites. It's absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at where I'm at on the map here. So I'm at 46.2, 56.5. And you can see where I am there on the map. Let's put all of that stuff away and let's just explore this area, because this area is just really fantastic. So you can build all around in here. You got all of this area here to build. It wraps down and around, so you can get your dinos up here, your land dinos. It actually has a pathway once you get them up here. So if we come over here, you can see that path leads down. It's all the way over there, but it's a long march. But I mean, there's not a whole lot spawning here, so it's a pretty easy path to go at. So once you're up here, though, let's go back up here to the main area. Come all the way up here. This whole area up here is fantastic and has so much going for it. So we have metal nodes up here. Right there is a metal node. And if we come over here, we have metal nodes. We also have plenty of stone spawns here. Spiders, as usual. Like I said, spiders everywhere. You'll run into those up here. There's also trees that spawn up here. So you got a source of wood. And we have a water source. I tested this with a pipe. Some of these water sources are no-go, like they're just for looks. But this one, as you can see with the pipe, it actually works. So keep that in mind when you're looking for a base location. Always check. Don't just take the water source for granted, because it may not be an actual water source. It may just be for looks. So we come all the way around here. You can see we also have some benches here so that you can farm the element dust and electronics and scrap metal, all of that good stuff. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, but Firespark, if I build around there, I'm going to stop all of that stuff from spawning. Yeah, if you build directly here, you may. You can build off to the side a little bit, like, you know, well, them are metal nodes over there, so you may not want to build on that side. But down the ramp there I showed you, you could build over there. So we could build probably like up to the edge here. Now, depending on your server, how close, because it's an actual customizable setting, how close you want resources to respawn, you may be able to build up to about here with foundations and not affect those nodes out there, those metal nodes and stuff like that. But you can also come down here, build all the way around here. But if you don't want to do that and you want more of a flat area, you also have a neighboring area really close by, and you can still get easy access to all this stuff, like right over here. Look at this nice little area. So you can build foundations, flatten all of this out nice and easy. You got a nice big area here. It actually connects, it's nearby where the previous base was, which is, that one was all the way over there. But you could build up here and build your base over in this area here, and then just kind of bounce over here when you want to harvest all of this stuff up over here. And it would be really easy to run pipe right from this water source all the way over here across this bridge to get water into your base. So it's just a really, really good area. This whole area here is absolutely fantastic. And I love that it is easy for you to get your dinos up here. So that's really good. Now, if somebody builds over there, which I'm sure they will, you won't be able to take that path. But if they don't, you can actually run your dinos up through that path there and run them up here this way. But otherwise, you have to take a little bit of a longer way over there with that other path. But absolutely fantastic location. And like I said, I'm pretty sure this one here is my favorite. All right, and our next location is at the opposite end of the city. It is at 52.2, 33.6. We'll put all of that stuff away and bounce out here and just take a look at it. So you got a nice big flat area here. It's another one of those ones that's sporting the big old flat area. Like, look at this area. It's absolutely fantastic for building all the way out here. Nice big old chunky bridge out here that you can build on. And if we come on over this way, you can build all the way along here, all the way here. Now this is going to be a little bit of a pain here, because this one, if you build over here, it's slanted. See that? Like, it's you might want to stop your build right here at this broken area, but that's still a decent sized area to put a base. Plus you can build it high and you can build it up further, and we have a water source close by. It's a little bit of a hike if you're going to pipe it, so if you're going to bring pipe all the way over, I mean, there's your water source over there. You're going to be running it a little bit, which you may do, may not want to do. That's up to you. But if we come over here, I think this is the right spot, and drop down, should spawn in, yeah, right here close by, right below you, you have a metal node there, and then there's some metal here. Now metal's pretty scattered all over this map, so having a metal node, 2 metal nodes like this close to your base is really, really handy. So you can drop down, you have a metal node right there below you. And let's go over here and I'll show you a little bit better look at the water situation over here. So this is directly below where we were, and you can see like you would have to run water all the way over and up. So the location is right over there. So it's a pretty long trek to run some water, but it's not too far away that you can't, like, you know, you could build a ramp down because you're not actually that high up. We come over here and take a look. You also have an insane amount of stone close by. Like, look at all of this stone. Tons of stone all over down here. So if you're building in stone, if you're not, I mean, before you get to the metal, it's going to be really easy for you. I mean, look at all the stone around here, which is another great feature at this spot. But you could easily build a ramp right up there. Like, look at that. You could build to there. Couple of foundations for some support, some pillars. It would be easy to build a ramp up there and then just kind of zigzag down and around to get your land dinos up and down pretty easily, especially if we're coming down here and harvesting all of this fantastic stone that's down here. All right, the last one is at 47.037.2. Bounce out here, put all that stuff away. So this one has a water source right next to it as well. We hit 7, there you go. You can see we can put a pipe in there. It will work as a water source. So you have this cool little like balcony area here that you can like look down. It's got a really nice view. You got waterfall in the distance, all of that good stuff. Then we can come on over here. You have all of this room to build in. Random trees and shenanigans popping up through here, but look at all this flat area. Tons and tons and tons of flat area throughout all of here. More trees you got. You can harvest up those to get your element dust and all that good stuff. But yeah, absolutely fantastic location. You can even build out on this bridge if you want. And you got all of this area through here around these trees. Nice, really large area. But the really good part is that you have this water source that you can enclose, have right in your base, so you don't have to deal with any issues, no hiking for water, any of that stuff. You can have it right in your base. And if we come over this way, this path actually leads all the way around. It's once again, it's whoa, we almost fell. So there's a hole there. Don't fall in the hole. But it's a bit of a trek through here. But if we come all the way down and around, it does lead down all the way to the base, so you can actually run your land dinos up here if you're moving or any of that before you manage to get a elevator working or something. So you can see there. So you can get your land dinos up there, which is super handy and always a good feature to have, especially when you got the bigger ones. You don't have an elevator system up or any of that. It's always nice, and it's pretty clear sailing for the most part to get up here. Like, it's not that big of a deal. You might run into a few spiders, something like that, but it's not going to be anything too serious for you to deal with, and then you can just run them right around here to your base. So absolutely fantastic location, great views. I mean, look at that view. So it's going to be a little bit of a trek to anywhere for metal. You don't have any real metal nodes close by. You got a little bit of stone up here, but not too much, so you're going to have to go harvesting stone. But the good thing is it's easy to get your land dinos up here and down here, so taking that hike isn't going to be too big of an issue for you because you can just walk them back up here. All right, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoy these locations. If you do, let me know. If you're already there, let me know if you're already in one of these locations and how much you like it. I really like these locations that have the water right next to them, so you can just like build your base and have the water source right there inside your base. Absolutely fantastic. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this episode. If you like what you saw, consider hitting that sub button. I want to give a big thank you to my patrons for making this episode possible. You all are absolutely amazing. amazing people. If you'd like to join my 𝐊𝐿𝐼 Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.